Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Gamers Den. Of course, I'm Cancelbus, back again with another new vid. Now, let's talk turkey. Now, we all have those characters in animation or otherwise that we universally love, or we outright hate. But what about those ones that we don't fully hate, but they kind of annoy us, that they could become hated? Now, I will do a bigger one, and I will do versions of this, and there will be a bigger version of this specific one. But I wanted to focus on 5 specific ones. Now, keep in mind they had to be pure animation. Comes from either animated movie, an animated show, or an animated short. And keep in mind, guys, this is all my opinion, no one else's, Maybe some of you that hate these characters, some of you don't. But yes, an annoying characters. And I'm gonna run off a few little minor ones that are, um, you know, just get around the way. Right out the gate, pretty much most of the cast of Steven Universe besides Paradox. I can't stand them, but at the same time, I'm not going to, put them on a list for one reason or another, because they don't fully annoy me so much as, I'm just not really, I don't really care for them. It's who I am. The character that kind of annoys me, but I'm not going to say, but I can kind of acknowledge him, Emperor Kuzco. I don't hate the guy. He can be a little annoying after a certain point, though. Same goes for Rick. I love the guy, but the dude needs to shut up sometimes and take responsibility. Deadpool as well. I love the guy, and I wouldn't change anything about his annoying attitude, but sometimes even he annoys me. Just like Deadpool. Knock it off. There's always that one character. Scrappy actually doesn't annoy me at all. I like the dude. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I grew up on the character. But I know why y'all don't like him. But he's not going to be on the list, so I'm not going to mention him. With that being said, all the characters I said are in animation at some point or another. But right off the gate, number 5 is a character that annoys the hell out of me. I wish he'd shut up. And I actually don't like this character either. We have, you're probably going to be not very shocked. From mainly one of the Gumball, we have Darwin. Now, I could put Richard on here, but I think everybody is annoyed by him. But I know some of y'all love Gumball, and Gumball has his merits. And y'all love Darwin, but I don't understand why. For one thing, he's a bit annoying to the point where he screams at the top of his lungs. It's a girly ass scream. I mean, not that I can really throw stones at it, but Jesus Christ, when you do a pitch that can break freaking glass, ooh, and he's just too optimistic and too happy, way too often, and I don't like it, to the point where he had an episode where he was a totalitarian, a dictator character, just like, why? No, just get him out of here. I don't want Darwin. Why I don't really want a movie. I want Gumball to end. Fully end. Maybe this movie will come out and will end the series on a whole. Don't know. Don't care. Number 4, again, this one might actually shock people because of how much I love the characters in the movies. It's from The Incredibles, the first one. And I'm talking about Buddy. Not Syndrome. Syndrome's an awesome villain, but I don't like where he started out as. I kind of separate the two a bit because they're treated as completely different to a certain point. Snapped. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Syndrome as a villain, but as a full-on character to begin with, he's kind of annoying. He's kind of a prick to the point where you just like, you don't sympathize with him, but if that one don't twist your twist your fancy very much, there is another one from The Incredibles that I really don't like. Not really. And again, might actually shock you. I don't really care for. I like Screenslaver. I love that villain. But I don't like her brother. He's a nice dude. He's a really nice dude. But he's a little annoying and a little naive to the point where he's willing to give his sister the benefit of the doubt more often not. They're like, what are you doing, dude? She's evil. You can tell she's evil. Quit it. Get some help, you know? But, that being said, both of these characters are on number 4 for that specific reason. Both of these characters can be annoying in their own ways. I don't outright hate them, but these next 3, I do hate the characters. So, number 3. Now, this one's from Pokemon. And these two actually go hand in hand together. Butch and Cassidy. I've only seen a couple of episodes with them. Like 2 of their specific episodes. But these characters, I'm sure they have their fans, but I can't like them. They're mainly Jesse and James and Meowth, and I like them, you know. Plus they got Eradicate, which is kind of cool, but you don't mess with Jesse, James, and Meowth. They're awesome. They've saved the world, so that way they can steal from it, of course. But whatever. But there's a reason they're on the list. They can be some of the most outright annoying characters. They can be funny, yeah, but I don't have to like them. Not by a long shot. I think that's what you're supposed to do. I hate them. But with that being said, number 1, number 2 are gonna shock people if you haven't watched the channel at all. Number 2. Now this one is a more likely not very liked. If it is, I don't know why. But we have from My Hero Academia, Mineta. Jesus Christ. Okay, this guy might be a hero and he has his shining moments, but I could probably count those on my hand compared to all of his other glaring issues. One thing, he straight up says the only reason he wants to be a hero is to get chicks. That's it. He doesn't do it for people. He doesn't do it for his family or what have you, like most of the other characters. They have a specific goal. They want to be like somebody. They want to do something for somebody. His is completely selfish. He's a bit of a coward, which I am too, but he's a womanizer. He's creepy. He's like straight up creepy. Now I know both this one and Pokemon are anime, but I've decided to lump them in together because I couldn't think of any other anime characters that I've seen. I didn't want to put any video game characters. But I will have a separate list for anime specifically. Let you know that. But my number 1 slot might actually surprise people because we haven't really talked about this on the channel. I don't think. I don't think that was in our Smash or Pass video. I don't think this character was. I don't know. But with that being said, number 1 is Starfire from Teen Titans. Now, I don't mind her in the comics. I don't mind her in the more, like, the Judas Contract, for one thing. That was a good movie. It's a really good animated movie. But when I first got introduced to Starfire was in the original show. Too bubbly, too optimistic, and there's just something about it I didn't like, right? To the point where I didn't really care if she got with Robin or not. Actually, I kind of did. I actually, for the longest time, shipped Robin and Raven. You know, a bird couple. I know it kind of doesn't make any sense, but honestly, I can see them. Robin and Starfire. No. Not in that camp. Never gonna be in that camp. Starfire is just... I don't know. When it's Betty White as Rose, it makes sense. It's played for laughs, and I think it's supposed to be funny with Starfire, with some of her Tamaranian stuff. I never thought it was funny. Now I do like her more emotional elements though, with Blackfire and everything. That one's kind of cool when we're able to see that. And when they're in big conflict, she does cool down, but more often than not, she's annoying, and she gets worse as times go. Way worse. Out of all of them, she got the brunt of the ugly stick with this. Don't get me wrong, Robin got it pretty bad too. Beast Boy and Cyborg came relatively unscathed, especially Beast Boy. Beast Boy probably got the least of it. Raven got it the worst, however. She did it completely 180, but Starfire, they overdid it with her bubbly personality and her Tamaranian ways and everything. No wrong. It's cool to have another culture, but when it's to the point where you're kind of forcing it, no, 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 don't ever do that, guys. Just because your culture is unique, don't push it on other people. If they don't want it, they don't want it. And she will do that. She'll push it. Starfire is a very badass thing. None of these characters I full on hate. Well, except Mineta. I don't like Mineta. I don't care if he is a hero character. I don't like him. He's creepy. These two can be swapped. For the most part, 1, 2, and 3 can be swapped and everything, but they are annoying when they're on screen for me. I don't like them, but I don't fully hate them anymore. They do have their moments, some more than others. But with that being said, be sure to go like, share, subscribe for future videos. Go down to the comments down below and tell me what your most annoying character is. What character annoys you most? Not to be hated, but that kind of can help a little bit. I will have a most hated list at some other point. I might, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications with YouTube's algorithm. Doing all of this really helps us boost the channel a bit more. However, tomorrow I'll be reviewing a movie that I watched recently. I think Leo did say something about it. If y'all remember, y'all can go look it up. Go look at that video. But look back on all our old videos, of course. That does help with the channel a bit, grow us a bit more. And of course, be sure to look at the Thursday, where I will put a new Outlast video for the Horror Corner, and Friday with our normal, gameplay vids, and Saturday I will have something new planned for that. We'll have our normal monthly stuff on that day. I'll have that up probably a little bit after 2. It'll be 2 to 4 when we upload those. But I will also be doing I'll have Leo there by that point, and I'll have him. We're going to be looking at a new gameplay. Hold on, let me go get it. It'll be specifically as a blind reaction for him, and him alone. I'm going to start a new game. Monster Adventure. Now, this will be played after that on the Horror Corner, but I figured we'd showcase a little bit for the channel, So, that being said, guys, be sure to look out for that. All this week, there'll be all kinds of good new goodies and videos. And of course, with that being said, I've been Case Lupus. It's been the Gamer Stand. Y'all have been awesome people. Love each and every one of you. Help us grow our channel a bit every single day. And yeah, this month we will be looking at Possessor Ghosts for the Book of Monsters, and we'll be looking at some. You'll probably have seen some of this, but I figured I'd show it again for the channel. But with that being said, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one.